So if the question is, has the AI in AMS2 gotten any better? Let's take a look. The answer is not yet. Okay, we're going to be doing our testing of the new update at Kansai West, Suzuka, in the Caterham Superlight. I like this one. It's a little bit more manageable than the 620R, which is insane. We're going to just do a quick 10-minute race, 15 opponents, and we've got the AI set to difficulty recommended by Ariza, which is 90% or 90 on the difficulty and 50 on aggression. Let's check it out. Okay. So let's see if the AI has gotten any better. I've done some testing. I can't see anything. I did a little bit of practice and some testing of the update using this car and track combo, and you saw in the intro that the AI is already off to a smashing start. I really should have been recording my practice sessions. I had a lot of really weird behavior. They don't like slow corners. We're just going to take advantage of that. They've still been doing some really weird behavior. I was getting rammed incredibly hard from behind at really awkward times in the race. I don't understand how they were even going that much faster than me. So my initial impressions is that, well, the AI is not ready. It's just not. I don't know what's going on with it, but sometimes it feels all right, but for the most part, it's just not there, especially when you take the time to go drive some of the other sims. When you check AI in Race Room, even in Project Cars 2, which is what this is built on, I know they're using different logic, but the AI in this is just not there. You'll see in this video, I'm sure, that the speed that they can pull off are just, I can't keep up with. I'm not an alien, but I guess I'm getting rammed from behind, and I don't really know why. I'm a competent driver. I'm not the world's fastest driver, but I've been unable to dial in the AMS2 AI, certainly not in any consistent manner. I feel like I've had some races that were fun and competitive. But it's been the exception and not the rule for sure. So I will say that having spent a little bit more time recently in Project Cars 2, yes, the force feedback in AMS2, even with the force feedback files in Project Cars 2, is better. We've got better force feedback. The physics of Project Cars 2 versus the physics of AMS2. Project Cars 2 is a lot more forgiving. It's not that when I'm driving Project Cars 2 in the moment, I feel like the car moves around, it rotates and slips and slides a bit, kind of in the way that I would expect it to. But the physics in AMS2 are a lot more, I don't want to say accurate, I just want to say more difficult. The car slides around a whole lot more, it's got more movement to it. It's just, there's a lot more going on with the physics in AMS2. So it's going to take some more time driving both sims for me to wrap my head around what's better physics-wise or which one's more accurate. They're just difficult. I did some testing in particular driving Formula Vintage. Oh, come on. In both sims, and I'm going to try to put together a video of that. But I knew that there was another AMS2 update coming, and I wanted to wait to give them the benefit of having whatever tweaks they were going to make. So maybe later this week I'll get that video up. But boy, driving the Formula Vintage car in Project Cars 2 was just a lot of fun. I was using an H-pattern shifter to drive a Formula car, and it was great. And it was great. I then went into the closest equivalent car in AMS2 that I could, and it was a nightmare to drive. I mean, I just couldn't keep that car on the track. It didn't want to turn, but that was pre-update. So I need to jump back in the Formula Car 2 and see how it behaves. But enough about Project Cars 2. This is a video about the update in AMS 2. And so far, I mean, the force feedback and the physics already seemed to be doing pretty good in the recent updates. So, you know, they haven't broken anything there. It's really enjoyable to drive this Caterham. It's very alive. It slides around a lot. It really likes to be on throttle. It's a good car. But the AI is just, it's not happening yet. And I wish I had been recording my practice sessions and you could have seen some really wild stuff from the AI. And maybe before this race is over, we'll get some more. That's a difficult corner in the Caterham. But I'm actually, I guess it's taken me some practice, but I'm kind of keeping up with the field now. But I'm unable to really race them, it seems like. So I think my advice and feelings towards AMS2, I think it's changed a little bit in the last month or so. I'm coming back down to earth a little bit from just how beautiful this game is and how good it drives. It's not that I don't appreciate those things anymore, but that's just not enough, right? We need AI that's competent to be able to race. I haven't done any online multiplayer in AMS2. I need to try to do that because I know there was a big issue with netcode initially, and I think they've improved that, and I think maybe you can actually do some racing in AMS2. Hopefully we'll get to do some of that before too long. But if you're looking for a sim to do AI racing, it's still not AMS2. This is not where you should invest your time and money, not yet. And Riza says as much in the latest patch notes. I think they say the AI has really only been optimized for good racing between, I think AI difficulty ratings between 90 and 110 maybe, or something like that. But if AI racing is what you're primarily interested in, you're better off in ACC, I think, and Race Room. Those would be my two go-to suggestions for AI. But as we've cautioned before, it's not even to version 1 yet for AMS2. And I'm not really worried about the future of this sim. I think it's going to get there. I don't know what the state of this game is going to be like once we finally get to version 1. I'm not sure how many more updates they're planning on going through before they think it's ready, but we'll just wait and see. We're going to be patient with AMS2. This game is in early access. We have to keep reminding ourselves that it's just the beginning, and it's just a wonderful base to begin from. So I'm really excited about that. And this is my first time driving the Caterham, and I gotta say, I love this one. Oh, see, why? If you want to make that move, that's fine, but he didn't have to like just drive over me to do it. I had so many like flips in practice, I couldn't believe it. Some of this weird stuff they were doing. But I really am enjoying this particular Caterham. It's the 360R, and it's great. It slides around so well. It's really balanced. The force feedback is good enough in this game that you can really catch those slides and control them. Look at this, we got to run on someone. What happened? He's probably going to kill me in the hairpin, but oh, a little nudge from him. The problem, I think, with some of the problems I had with the AI in practice was that I think because these cars they're not open wheel cars, but they're as close to an open wheel as as you're gonna get without being an open wheel car. The wheels were interlocking with each other and driving over each other, and then just pole vaulting cars into the air. So you get really nice rotation. I don't know if that comes through in the video, but I can feel it in VR. The back end just rotates just a little bit to help you get a little more turn through the corners, and it's really fun and satisfying to drive these cars. I've been avoiding the Caterhams. I don't really know why, but I'm definitely going to be driving these some more in the future because this is a lot of fun. Got to turn in early for that corner. It's, I guess, off camber uphill for that tight little bend, and this car does not like to turn for that. Well, we're starting to catch up a little bit. This is a really fun layout of Suzuka, I mean Kenzai, that I've never driven before. I've driven the other short course that has the S's, and this is a lot more fun. This is a great short layout. I thought the full GP circuit might be a little bit too much for these cars for the purpose of this video. And so I decided I wanted to try this layout, and it's great. This would be a really fun layout to do multiplayer in for just like, you know, 15-20 minute races. You get a lot of the high speed and technical bits of this track, so I think this is a good one. But thanks for stopping by to check out my thoughts on the new update. In conclusion, in summary, it's getting better on all of the basic driving stuff. I mean, they're still making improvements to force feedback and to the physics. I think things do feel a little bit better each round on that respect, on that front. But the real issue is the AI still, and that's I'm not a coder, I'm not a programmer. I don't know how difficult it is to make those improvements, but we're not there yet. So if that's what you're tuning in for, to get an update on the AI, you gotta wait a little bit longer. I'm MoonieGT. See you next time.